All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 1028.
Yes.
1028. And you know what? It's the first one of 2025. Welcome to the future. I got my hover car outside. Got my jetpack. Remember all the promises we had back when? Like by 2025, we're all going to be having flying cars and jetpacks.
We're not ready.
We're not really ready. I can't imagine people flying around in the air. They barely fly on the ground. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. And that is Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you in 2025 on how to get these pass notices. And that's what we're going to be working on because you reached our 30 minutes of free for our security study program.
Yes.
Podcast. I don't know. We're just happy to have you because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening. Usually we have the Serious Six. Tonight we are going to probably do what, Brandy?
Techniques.
I knew it. I didn't want to say it
Technique.
because I'm not the boss. She's the boss. Techniques. Tech, techniques. Techniques. I already apologize ahead of time if my words come out a little I don't know, discombobulated. You okay with the glasses?
No.
Okay. Discombobulated because I don't know what's going on. I feel like I've been running around all day today and it's been nuts. But I'm happy to say that it is 2025 and we have got all kinds of great stuff coming towards you for Kona. We got all kinds of great stuff coming this year. I've been excited. We had a great year last year. I think there's a song that says one hell of a year. Yeah, we had one hell of a year. It was great. Fantastic. And I don't even care if there was stuff that, I do care. I mean, there was stuff that didn't happen that did happen that weren't the best. We all have our challenges, but I challenge you this year, as I am myself. Grow to love adversity. Grow to love adversity. Like something doesn't happen in your favor, something goes, one of those situations where you're like, oh boy, this is not going to be a good trip, right? Or oh boy, this is not what I expected. All things are not going as planned, right? Just embrace it and say, hey, you know what? We love adversity. I love adversity. This family loves adversity. Put a twist on it. I know there's a lot of people out there that just love to turn it the other way, the negative, and they make it a negative thing. You need to make it a positive thing. Make it to where you love adversity. My daughter the other day, I'm always proud of all my kids. All my kids are awesome. They're in their own way. But I don't want to sound like I'm a running coach because I'm not. I am the dude that follows along on a beach cruiser for however miles she needs to run, because I don't let my kid, run by herself. That's just not safe. So dad gets on a bicycle and rides however many miles. The other day, it was a 7.5 mile run because she's doing a half-mile marathon in February next month. And, so she's got to train up. So 7.5 miles we did. And look, one point she gets a cramp, starts crying because it hurts. She walks for a little bit and then starts going to run. Gets her run back going. About a mile later, she's like, dude, I can't breathe because it's bad air quality because California. And she had to stop. At that point, little tear, I don't want to say she was bawling or anything, but a little tear, frustration. Get going. 2 miles later, a bug flies in her eye. She's like, dude, this is the worst run ever. And I told her, I was like, look, this is not the best run, but I feel like this is the better run. And she's like looking at me all weird. And I'm all, look, this is a better run because you already had like this, you know, stop, stop in your tracks, cramp that hit your whole gut that made you like wince, and then when you pushed on. You already lost your breath and you couldn't breathe and you pushed on. A bug flew in your eye and you pushed on and you finished your 7.5 miles. And she's like, yeah, but I feel like, I didn't get my best time. She goes, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't my best time. I'm like, it was the better run because now you know that no matter what, you can push on. I go, you're just developing mental toughness. And I'm going to circle this back around to you and where it applies to you. Look, you're going to feel, you're going to start this program. You're going to be going into your studying. You're going to be wanting to get these licenses done because it's January, and you're going to kick this thing off and you're going to like 2025, this is my year, right? I'm more committed than ever. I'm so committed. I'm so locked in. I'm, all the things we say to ourselves, right? All the t-shirts and all the bumper stickers come right to our head, right? And we're locked in. We're listening to Coach Prime every day, hearing his motivational speaks, right? And we're locked. We're ready. And then, you start studying and you realize, man, this stuff's dense. And especially if you're not studying with us primarily, scan the QR code, join up, because you don't want to study other people's stuff because, man, on top of the density, it's dang boring. So the bore hits you, right? Because you're not studying with Kona, or you are with Kona and you're like, man, this is still pretty dense though. This is rough. And you're like, thank goodness Brandy makes it entertaining because I don't know what I would do. And you're like, man, I don't know about it. And then you go take your quiz, right? And then it's way lower than you felt that you should get. Like your expectations are here, but the reality was off screen low. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't studied since the 1900s. I know there's people on here old enough to have had that experience of studying in the 1900s. And you're like, man, the last time I studied was when pagers were cool and phones weren't invented. You know, it's been a minute. It's been a while. I don't know if I can jump into the studying thing. And you have all these doubts and negativity and all this stuff. Guys, you got to push through it. You got to push through the bug in the eye. You got to push through the cramp on the side. You got to push through not being able to get air. You're going to have to push through the boredom. You're going to have to push through the low scores. You're going to have to push through having to make your own flashcards. You're going to have to push through getting through the content. You're going to have to push through learning how to do these techniques. And you're just going to have to push through it because through all that adversity, through all the challenges, guess what? You're becoming stronger. You're becoming better. You're growing. You're having growth. All these challenges shape you and you become something else at the end of this journey. You achieve something else and more important at the end of this journey. And the more important thing is not necessarily the license. The more important thing is you have surpassed your own limitations. If you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you because when you surpass your limitations, it's the best thing. It's better. And I know you all are here to get your licenses and you think that is the goal. That is the payoff, but it isn't. It's the journey. The journey. Without the journey, you wouldn't have Brandy. Without the non-pass notices Brandy got, you would not have this. We would not be here. Without, and I know this is going to be crazy. I know there's, all these people get all crazy about it, but without COVID, we would not be on the Studying Brew. It pushed us to do something different. It pushed us to be different. It pushed us, all kinds of different things pushed us to be in front of you tonight. Don't ever mistake the fact that all this adversity and all these challenges aren't in your favor. They are in your favor. You're being prepared. So as you start 2025, don't be the statistic. Don't stop after the first 2 weeks because adversity happened, because challenges came up, because it didn't come easy to you, because you thought it was going to be easier. You thought it was going to be different. Sorry. Not everything meets your expectations. But if you stick with it, it'll exceed your expectations of what it will do for you. But you got to stick with it. So tonight we are going to dive in to the techniques. Monday we had the keywords. Tonight is going to be the techniques. Why? Because we're going to show you how to get right answers without necessarily knowing the content, without even knowing the the material. Guys, if you can get to the right answer, that's awesome. By the way, I want to say thank you to all the people on YouTube that have been reaching out and now, saying, "Hey, what's up?" Like, I'm not on your live, but I like watching you guys on the YouTube. All this content is for free. Without our members, though, we can't make it happen. So if you really like us and you really want us to keep going at this, at one point we got to get paid. Got to be a member. We'll help you get that thing going, and we have all kinds of different options for you to do that. We have course videos. We got live exam sessions. We have exam masteries. We got study halls happening. We got all member sessions. We got small group tutoring. We got one-on-one tutoring. We got daily accountability, all this stuff starting as low as $50 all the way to $500. You pick your options over there. Scan the QR code, check out the membership. We actually have a video on there, a little orientation video that goes through the whole program. You can check it out. Contact us at 951-290-3077. Call, text, leave me a voicemail. There's even a Gmail account there, KonaButterflyz at Gmail, if you want to email me. We also have books available, SIE 6 and 63. 26 is for the members, and we have the 65. I can officially say this. Brandy is through the writing process. It's done. The written part is done. So we are on to the next, which is editing and layout, which means for you, it should be done in this month.
Yes, 100%.
If not this month, the beginning of February at the latest.
Don't do that. Don't.
Hey, process is the process. So we have a book coming out. We'll have that coming out soon. So make sure to check that out when we do have it. All the free, like I said, we do have this available. Please like, share, let people know. We do have the Kona community also on the Discord. Brandy has been active over there over the holidays. So be a member of the Discord. You don't have to be a member of our program. You can just be on the Discord, get help, check it out. All the stuff we have over there for free. All right, you ready? Let's talk about the winter member sessions. This is going out this weekend. You guys will get all the so that way you can plan your calendar. I think the Google Calendar's already been set up. If you don't know about our Google Calendar, scan the QR code, hit the links, and get onto our Kona calendar, because all the stuff is already there. It's already been populated, as they say. We got study hall every day of the week. And then some sessions have changed a little bit from what they were last month. We got new stuff coming on, so make sure to update your calendars. Tomorrow, in fact, we do have a new time, right?
It's just tomorrow is, it's
study hall is at 10 a.m. and then we have exam mastery.
No, we don't.
Oh, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, no. But this is I don't know, this threw me off. So this starts next week, but tomorrow we do have a session. We have just the study hall. At what time?
Study hall's at 10 a.m. Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. December code, by the way, if you're a member, you know what that means. Free members and paid members are invited to the session tomorrow. And then this schedule starts on Monday. So look for the schedule coming out on Monday. Before Monday, but this weekend. There you go. That's what I'm saying. New code, new everything coming out this which one I want to say? This Monday? This weekend. I don't know. I lost train of thought.
All of this comes out this week.
I was on the platform for the subway train. I didn't jump on. Yeah. You ever have one of those mind thoughts? Yeah. I know you do. Our audios are on Spotify. Check it all out. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, I made it easy. Scan the QR code, jump onto our Instagram, check out our Kona Hall of Fame, because when someone lets me know and they give me a picture, I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame, because we got a passer. We got a passer. We got actually two passers, but we'll talk about the other passer tomorrow. I'm hoping I get a picture. And how to what helped. Yeah. But for tonight, I got a in a DM on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And I want to say congratulations to KASHAWN Campbell. Got his MLO. What? You guys don't teach MLO? No, I do not. We do not. We do not teach MLO, but he said the techniques helped him get another pass notice. So he said another time to add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame. As you can see there, this would be the fifth pass notice. As I say all the time, we're interested in stacking pass notices. 1, 2, 3, 4. He got with us and passing all those securities licenses all the way through the 26th. This is his fifth license, and he used our techniques. He used another study prep for the MLO.
Yeah.
He said the place it's called MLO Study Buddy.
Um,
He says they're pretty good. If you're studying the MLO, he recommends it. I'm not recommending it. I'm just going through his recommendation.
we've never experienced.
I have never experienced it. I'm sure they're fine people over there. They have a very nice Instagram. So if you're studying the MLO, I guess it's a lot of Kona vibe, is what he told me.
Right on.
He's all, check it out. He goes, it worked with my techniques. They got through the content like I know with Kona. And he goes, and then the techniques were just, that was it.
Right on.
Because he asked me a while back, he goes, do you guys teach MLO stuff yet? And I'm all, no, we did not. So he went to MLO Study Buddy instead. And then I'm all, you know the techniques? He's all, of course. So he used the techniques on the test and used them to get through the content. So what did I asked him what helped him through this MLO process? He said flashcards, study groups, and Study Buddy and MLO. And he goes, of course, test taking techniques that I learned from Kona. That was it. That's all I need. And got a pass notice. Congratulations to KASHAWN. We're happy to and proud to add another one
to the Hall of Fame. Oh, right on.
Oh my goodness, that sneeze has been working on it. Sorry about that, guys. So congratulations, KASHAWN. Add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame, and we are honored and proud. He says he's going to be back for a 65.
That's right.
So let's do it. Let's go. All right. Congratulations. And we have another passer, Amanda Worley.
Yes.
Passed her Series 6. I will have her lovely face up tomorrow and added to the Kona Hall of Fame. So we got 2 passers already added to the Kona Hall of Fame, and it's January 2nd. What are we talking about here? Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Speaking of passers, okay, it's not about all them wonderful people. It's about you. Let's get this thing going. We got techniques on a Thursday. What? Test taking techniques Thursday. If you have never experienced the Kona techniques, this is what's going to go on. We're going to put some questions up on the screen. Brandy always attacks and answers first because that's how we do. Lets us read the questions with intent. And then she's going to go through this stuff, and she's not even going to want to use securities content.
No.
It's not necessary. I say this, but then there will be one question that maybe use a little tiny bit, maybe, but I doubt it. She's really looking for show you guys how you can answer questions without content. Why? I've been studying this stuff. Look, there's going to be questions on the exam that aren't going to make any dang sense. You're going to need an approach. You're going to need a strategy. You're going to need a way to disarm those questions like you're Jason Bourne on a subway train being attacked by terrorists. All I'm saying is guys, you got to be able to get through these exams so you can get a pass notice. So what I want you to do tonight is these are the rules. I don't want you to ask what question did that, ask what exam did that question come from. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on the exams. It doesn't matter at all. We teach this stuff to our kids. You just saw KASHAWN pass the MLO. It doesn't matter what exam. Techniques hold up strong no matter what exam it is. Yes. It is a way to approach a multiple choice exam and literally take it apart. So pay attention to how Brandy does it, how she observes it, how she disarms it, however you want to say it. That's what we want you to do. And then how do we get good at stuff? Well, we don't act like Allen Iverson. We have to practice. We got to practice. You got to practice. You got to practice like Kobe and get some championships, get some pass notices like KASHAWN. And the only way to do that is to practice. So we want you to do a 10-question flash quiz right after we're done here. 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought, and just work the techniques just as Brandy did. And it could be in any quiz, any test, any little exam, any study, whatever you're doing. Do it in that 10 questions, 10 minutes. Just rock the techniques. Ready? And if you want more techniques, guess what? Attend next week on Monday. We'll be going over all exams, techniques, strategies, tips, all that great stuff on Monday. Brandy does it in full length, and you guys can see how to really do that.
Yep.
Because this is free. And I'm not giving you the recipe to chicken. On the free.
On a Krabby Patty.
Like you would eat a Krabby Patty.
Like I'd eat chicken.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Current assets, revenues, depreciation, taxes. No joke. That's 2 words. Right? That's 2 words.
All right, let's go there.
Well, I mean, like,
If
well,
I'm doing this, I'm not even looking for the question.
no. Double check. Not overthink it. Double check.
Well, I'm going to say this. Yeah, I know this. Okay, but so let's say this 10-question flash quiz, like they're supposed to do it. Mark A, and then move and just see what happens. Because we're doing a flash quiz. This is just a drill. But if we're on the exam, check the question.
Okay. Never mind then. A.
And then let's move on.
All right.
That's it.
Hedge fund. 2 words. That's the answer. We're just moving on.
Yeah, this is how we do a flash quiz, guys. This is how Brandy did it, right?
Yeah. That's how I did it.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah. That's how I did it. I mean, I always double check the answer.
Well, question.
Question.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
All right. Regulatory element, firm element, statutory training, Series 63 training. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. So I'm looking at either regulatory or firm. Yes, we have to look at the question. So annual training, it's given to all registered by their employing broker dealers. That is the firm.
Little keyword action here.
Well,
a broker dealer is a firm, right? They're employing broker dealers, so that's a firm.
Yes, broker dealers are firms.
Right.
Yes. Yes. All right. Street name, non-objecting beneficial owner, proxy owner, objecting beneficial owner. These two are similar.
Or opposites. That is a cool S.
Duplicate ever again. So I'm going to go to the question, and it says a shareholder who wants to receive corporate communications directly from the issuer. So directly from the issuer and wants to receive, that means that they are not objecting.
This is more of a technique thing. Guys, look at the keywords.
This would be like a great one for Monday as well. The KonaButterflyz is combining.
Wants to. That means they're not objecting. Keywords there. If you guys didn't know that non-objecting was means you want to, you just learned something for free. Look at that. Expanding vocabulary.
So then Andy's probably going to pick no on this answer, but it's not. No. So we have yes, but only.
Why are you picking on me?
Yes, but only, yes, both, or no, normal business practice. So we're going to look at the question. And the question says a registered rep overheard an impending deal in which his firm will be involved and discusses it with a friend. So he overheard. That should be a huge hint right there that there's something not right about this. Does that make sense? So it's not normal business. The friend purchased stock ahead of the deal. Is there an insider trading violation? Yes.
Yes.
Both of them, because the rep should not have overheard and then told somebody about it, and then the friend bought it.
I know this is content wise, but when it comes up with these kinds of what do they call this? Insider trading thing. Like if this person overheard it for whatever reason, maybe this person's a loud talker on the phone. You know, when you're somewhere and your friend just has like that no volume, you know, they don't know how to lower the volume on their voice. Like they only know how to use outside voice at a ballpark in a crowded space. You're like, dude, you're not at a concert. Why are you yelling? And he overheard it, right? Mm-hmm. It would have been fine if he just overheard it, but did nothing. Like he didn't buy any stocks. He didn't do nothing. He just went to bed, woke up the next day, business as usual, didn't act or react at all. Because there would be no violation there because he didn't do anything. Right. But once he did something ahead of it being public, then that's a problem.
Yes.
I know there's people that get that wrong all the time.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Yes to all.
Notify FINRA, contact federal law enforcement, call the client, or investigate the matter. So this one is the only one that's content just because we laugh about it all the time. But basically, a firm just
fact
that one of its clients is on the fact list. What should the firm do? Don't call the client to say, we think you're a suspect. Don't investigate it yourself. You are not an investigator. FINRA is not going to do anything about that. You're on the OFAC list. That's one letter away from the really bad word out there. So you're going to call your federal law.
You call the cops, baby. That's all you do. You're not stopping the robbery. You call the cops. Right?
Yes.
All right. OFAC, don't be on the list. OFAC, you're on the list. It's the funnest one. Guys, if you don't know OFAC, don't be on that list. Now you know. Look at that. You learn a little bit of content. You learn some techniques. You learn how to drill it. Don't be afraid. I know Brandy was like, okay, you got to check the question in the first two. And look, you do have to check the question. I would. But if you're just doing a drill and like some of you all are scared to do these because you're like, okay, and then the problem is you go and you get caught up in the content again. You keep reading the question over and over again. Your checking is no longer checking. It's more about reading it. And now you're applying now you're not learning the concept of these techniques. Guys, don't be afraid to just go at it. Even if you get it wrong, even if like you do a 10 question and you get 8 wrong because you didn't look at the question and you're just having fun going through the answers like that, why not? It's just a drill. It's just a quiz. It might be a way for you to break out of being the rigid. But if you're taking a quiz for reals, go check the question, look through it, but don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Don't be afraid and just knock that thing out. Right, Brandy?
Yep.
So many wise words. All right. If you want to hear more of Brandy talk and less of me, guess what? Be on Monday for the member sessions. Brandy's going to have an awesome exam mastery on Monday where she goes over these techniques. You can learn how to do it the Brandy way. She'll be filling you in on all those great details. Got to be a member first. But I'll say this: it has been an awesome 2024. We just started the 2025. This is the first Studying Brew of 2025. And we can't wait to see you guys back again on Monday on the Studying Brew. Same bat time, same bat channel. Remember, tomorrow, all we have for members is that study hall. So come on in, study. Free members and paid members are welcome, but you got to get onto that Patreon and become one of the two and be on that session with us. Thank you so much, everybody. And I hope all of you had a happy new year, a happy new year. And I just want to say many blessings. May you all be blessed in your families with, health, wisdom, and just positivity for this next year and all your accomplishments. And let's do this together. But none of it can happen unless you stay safe out there. Make sure to wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Happy New Year. We'll see you guys next time.